With winter hitting the country hard, many drivers are finding themselves stranded in traffic jams, sliding off the road and getting stuck, or just breaking down far from help. The bad weather also impacts the response time of those tasked with rescuing the stranded. And in a decent snowstorm, you can wait hours or even days before help can get to you. Staying comfortable and safe is possible with just a bit of preparation and having the right items on hand to help you hunker down and wait for aid. Here's our list of items available at your local Sportsman's Warehouse that you should assemble into a winter vehicle emergency kit, as well as a few steps you can take to minimize your chance of getting stranded. The first thing to look at is some means to get your vehicle running if it stalls out. Sometimes it's just a matter of a battery dying from the extreme cold or from leaving the lights on. In many cases, just getting a jump can get you back on the road. A good starting point is the AAA Excursion Road Kit. It has a decent pair of jumper cables so you can get a jump if your battery dies. In most cases, this will get you back on the road, and as long as the vehicle is running, the alternator will supply enough power to keep your engine running. It's often a surprise to me how many people don't have jumper cables in their car. In addition to the jumper cables, the kit includes a screwdriver set and a pair of pliers that will be sufficient for many small repairs, such as retightening a battery terminal or a hose clamp. The kit also includes an air compressor, emergency reflective triangle, gloves, flashlight, a very basic first aid kit, some duct tape, a rain poncho, a utility knife, bungee cord, some zip ties, and a few other basic items that make this kit a good starting place for your basic vehicle kit. If you're unable to get the vehicle running, you may need to use it for shelter. A decent packable blanket like the Alps Dayventure waterproof blanket can help keep you warm. It's also waterproof, so you can stretch out on it while changing a tire or working on repairs under the vehicle in the snow. It packs very compactly into its own stuff sack for easy storage. It can also double as a picnic blanket on damp grass when you aren't stuck. It is much warmer than those Mylar blankets, and it breathes so condensation won't build up and make you wet, which will make you colder. A few air-activated hand warmers can also keep away the cold and make your wait more comfortable. They'll last for hours and are simple to use and store for a very long time. If you're stuck at night, having a good quality flashlight that will survive a drop and a dunk in a puddle may be needed. I like the Fenix HM50R for this, as it gives me several options. I can use it with the included head strap as a hands-free headlamp, or take it off and use it as a very small but bright flashlight to shine into the hard-to-reach places in the engine compartment that might be a little bit difficult to get to with a bigger flashlight. It provides 4 levels of lighting with a max output of 500 lumens and is rechargeable via micro USB, or can use a standard CR123 battery, so you have options. If you're stranded as a result of an accident, it's a good idea to have a decent first aid kit. I like this Lifeline Realtree first aid kit. It has an assortment of bandages and dressings that can handle serious bleeding. It all comes in a sturdy nylon zippered bag for easy storage and transport. The kit will serve you well if you're stranded, but will also be a frequent go-to for daily adventures. If you slide off into the deep snow, 2 items may get you back on the road. A decent shovel that you can use to dig out of the deep powder, like this Lifeline adjustable utility shovel. It can be made short and compact for easy storage or work in tight places. It can also be adjusted to full length for more leverage moving a lot of snow quickly. It's made from a heavy-duty aluminum, so it will take a lot more abuse than a plastic shovel would, but keeps the weight minimal. The wide flat face lets you scoop more snow and chop into ice to clear your tires. A T-shaped handle gives you a better grip and control, especially when things get wet and icy. The other item is a strong tow strap. The ProGrip Tow Strap combines 25 feet of stitched webbing that has a braking strength of 8,500 pounds with 2 drop-forged steel hooks for extra strength. Sometimes a gentle tug from another vehicle is all it takes when combined with the power from the stuck vehicle. Like the jumper cables, many people who are willing to help often don't have the equipment to help, so having your own tow strap is a great idea. One other item that I always make sure to carry is a can of Fix-A-Flat. For small holes in your tire like a screw or a nail hole, this will usually repair the leak and partially inflate the tire. I still like to have a compressor to get back to the rated inflation, but even without a compressor, it may give you just enough air to get to a service station and get the tire repaired. The odds of you being stranded long enough to worry about starving to death are pretty slim, as the average person can go up to 3 weeks without eating. But you may get a little hungry, and I like to keep a few food bars in my kit. One of my favorites is the Pearson Salted Nut Roll, but a few Cliff Bars or some of the Pro Bar Meal Bars are great as well. One thing you should definitely have is water. Toss in a few bottles for each passenger. To keep your kit contained and also easy to access and move around, I find it's best to keep it all together in some sort of a bag. I looked for a bag long enough to store the shovel, as well as roomy enough to contain all of the other items and easy to move around as I need to put other items in the trunk or back seat. I also wanted something tough enough that it wouldn't tear or wear through bouncing around with the jack and the spare tire. The Outdoor Product Large Utility Duffle was the perfect size and was durable enough to meet my criteria. At 30 inches long and 15 inches in diameter, it held the shovel and all the other items perfectly, and the tough nylon material will take years of abuse. It even comes packaged in another bag that can be used to organize smaller items in your kit. A few extra items you can pick up at your local hardware and grocery store is also helpful. A gallon bag filled with non-clumping cat litter may help give you just enough traction to get unstuck. Another bag or tub of ice melt can help do the same, but can also make the ice more slippery if it's too thick for the ice melt to get through. Some warm, waterproof insulated gloves are also a great addition for warmth as well as working in the snow. I also keep a Carhartt acrylic watch beanie and a packable jacket in the kit. Keep in mind that you'll need multiples of some of the items depending on how many passengers you normally transport. If I'm getting dressed up and will be wearing dress shoes, I may also toss a pair of warm, insulated boots in the back seat in case of a breakdown and I need to walk a ways to get help. A spare battery brick to charge your cell phone, as well as a charger cable, can be helpful if the battery in the vehicle dies and you can't charge your phone with a 12-volt accessory outlet. If you have small children, a couple of road board games or coloring books and crayons may help them pass the time and take their minds off of the cold for a bit. Your emergency winter vehicle kit doesn't have to be huge, comprehensive, or expensive, but keeping these few items in your vehicle can make you much more comfortable if you get stuck this winter and can potentially save your life. Take care as you drive on winter roads and make sure you keep up on your vehicle maintenance to help avoid a breakdown. Having good tires, leaving plenty of stopping room between yourself and the vehicle in front of you, slowing down on wet or snowy roads also can help you avoid a problem in the first place. And please, if you see another vehicle, tow truck, police officer, ambulance, or whatever on the side of the road, slow down and move over. The lives of those who are braving the storm to save others are far more valuable than the few minutes you may lose by slowing down and giving them plenty of space to work. Be safe out there.